starting 36-24-36. Private Smith commanding the HMS Filmmaker on a routine training mission to Gamma Hydra Section 10.
Private Smith, I have a distress signal coming in.
Let's hear it.
This is the Mitsubishi Guru inside the red light district. We have been rear-ended by an illegal alien without insurance. Can you assist us, Filmmaker? Can you assist us?
Helmsman, what's the location of the red light district?
It's inside the neutral zone.
It figures. Plot and intercept course.
We are now entering the neutral zone.
Transporter room. Stand by to beam survivors aboard.
Groucho, bird of prey to cloaking off the port valve.
Inform them we're on a rescue mission.
Private Smith, it's firing something at us.
What is it?
Blueberry cream pie, and it's headed straight for us.
Raise shield. Prepare to return fire.
It's too late. Direct hit. They've taken out our viewing screen. We're blind in space.
Send out the logs away. All hands abandon ship. All hands abandon ship.
All right, open her up. Lights. No, these lights. So, Private Smith, do you have anything to say about your performance?
I don't believe this was a fair test of my command ability.
A blueberry cream pie is a situation that every commander may face. Has that thought never occurred to you?
No, it has not.
How we deal with practical jokes is at least as important as how we deal with combat, wouldn't you say?
As I indicated before, that thought had not occurred to me.
Well, now you have something new to think about.
May I ask how you dealt with the situation?
You may ask. That's a little joke.
You just tell little jokes, not big jokes, or even funny jokes.
You know, you're never going to make rank insulting the Flag Admiral that way.
How may I make rank?
See me a little later. Carry on. I suppose you're loitering around here to find out what efficiency rating I plan to give your cadets?
Well, I am understandably curious.
That Private Smith, she's going to do real well.
Now I'm not curious anymore.
Oh, by the way, thank you for the birthday gift.
I know of your fondness for antiquities, among other things.
Yes, a 1995 Sports Illustrated swimsuit issue, cleverly concealed in a book on Shakespeare. Thank you. This will come in handy during congressional briefings.
So where are you off to now?
Back to the HMS Filmmaker. Right now, we're the only ships in the quadrant, and when that happens, something usually goes wrong. Admiral's log. What I suspected came to pass. Shortly after boarding the HMS Filmmaker, we received a distress call from a starship in the neighboring quadrant. I decided to recruit the assistance of Warner's newly acquired USS Haberstock before proceeding into the area. The distress call described a large object resembling an aluminum can eating up planets like some sort of giant garbage disposal. Then we lost contact. Due to the nature of the emergency, I am forced to leave dry dock with only a skeleton crew on board. Stand by for transwarp drive. Stars Federation Board, Admiral. The captain's a former lawyer. Let's beam down there. Andrew, wake up.
Brian. Where? Did you see it?
What?
What did you see it?
Scene.
It was horrible. It was horrible, I tell you.
What? What was horrible, Andrew? Tell me.
They tell you there's no devil. But there is. I've seen it. It was like something straight out of Trailer Park Hell.
Andrew, where's the rest of your crew?
My crew. I had to get them. I had to get them somewhere it was safe. They begged me, and they pleaded with me. So I beamed them down to the second planet.
Andrew, what do you mean, the second planet?
That's between the first and the third.
Andrew, there is no second planet.
Don't you think that I know that?
So you beamed everyone down to a planet that wasn't there. Admiral, just put your phaser on kill and shoot them.
Like I said, they begged me, and they pleaded with me. They said things that I'd never heard anyone say before, like, the parties here to hereby, for good and mutual satisfaction, release each other, their heirs and assigns forever and henceforth.
This motion for some reason.
It's lawyer double talk. Quick, Admiral. Do something before he bores us to death.
And the court enter an order
Right.
in above caption matter.
Should any provision of this contract be found void and unenforceable for any reason because of the laws of the Sovereign Federation, and the remaining... Are you the Tooth Fairy? How much do you think I get for one of these?
I'll have him taken back to the HMS Filmmaker. There he can receive proper psychological attention. You go back to the USS Haberstock. We may need your samurai phasers if we come in contact with this thing. In the meantime, I'll stay here with my chief engineer and try to get this ship running again.
Get all phasers fully charged. Maximum shield capacity.
Captain, there's something big headed this way.
I think it's the Doomsday Camper. What do you think?
I can't tell, my vision's kind of blurred.
Fire all phasers.
Helmsman, fire 2 torpedoes at the object now. The torpedoes, they had no effect. Its hull must be made of pure neutronium. Helmsman, you're up.
Helmsman, belay that order. We will attack.
Helmsman, you'll carry out my last order.
Belay that order. We will attack.
Captain Machoni, don't force me to relieve you from the bridge based on the fact that you're not psychologically fit for duty.
And what makes you think you can convince anyone of that?
Well, for starters, Captain, you are talking to a hand puppet now, aren't you? Helmsman, you'll carry out my last order.
We're caught in the tractor beam. It's pulling us in.
I had some engines I could maneuver this thing with.
Captain, you've got it. I've got the impulse engines back online.
Oh, right. Now, if only I had a torpedo I could fire at that thing.
Captain, you've got it. I've got one torpedo locked and loaded.
All right. Now, if only I had 2 hours alone with the Barbie twins and 10 forward.
Captain,
Yeah.
I've got one torpedo locked and loaded.
Oh, that's great. Good job. Well done. Fire the torpedo.
Filmmaker, who gave you authorization to launch a shuttlecraft?
I don't need authorization from anyone. I'm picking this stuff up all on my own.
Andrew, please don't do this. As long as there are Federation courtrooms, we're stronger with you than without you.
Enough! You are not going to have this lawyer to make fun of anyone. You're just going to have to find someone else to pick on. You know what? December is just around the corner. How about picking on old Santa Claus? Or wait till April, and you can pick on the helpless Easter Bunny. How's that sound, huh?
Andrew, please don't do this.
Gravitational pull. At last. Goodbye, cruel world. Hasta mañana. Showtime.
Admiral Daly, may I offer my most sincerest condolences for the loss of Captain Machoni.
Yes, it was a great loss. The loss of any starship captain is a great loss, and he was a starship captain. Granted, he may not have been a very good one, but he was still a captain. And sometimes he may have been a cheat and a liar and a crook. Sometimes he may have been a con artist. And there may have been times that he was the kind of blood-sucking lawyer who would take candy right out of a baby's mouth. But he was still someone I could call friend.
Admiral, I suggest you return to your ship so we'll have a better chance of fighting this thing. Let your chief engineer continue to work on her. Admiral, we're caught in the tractor beam again. Could you create a diversion? Draw its attention away from us somehow.
One diversion coming up.
diversion.
Well, Admiral, you've proven yourself to be a pea-brain once again. You went and distracted the wrong bloody ship.
Wow! After being thrown 75 million light years away from home, we finally found our way back to Federation airspace. Wait a minute! This doesn't look like Federation airspace. It looks more like a giant trailer park. This is Captain Myway of the USS Virginity, hailing all Federation ships in this sector. Do you require assistance?
Yes. We'd like to use your ship as a garbage scow to pull Federation wreckage out of the area.
Not with my Virginity, you don't. Have you tried communicating with it?
Now, why would I want to communicate with wreckage?
Have you tried communicating with the trailer home?
That thing out there is responsible for destroying 6 planets and billions and billions and billions and billions of lives. And you want me to try to communicate with it? Lady, are you on drugs?
Fine. Did you at least scan it to see if there were any shopping malls inside of it?
My God, what a typical female response. I tell her to go clean the galaxy, and she wants to go shopping. Am I the only intelligent life form in this universe?
Excuse me, who are you talking to?
I was talking to Mr. Fuzzy over here. Huh? What? Now look, lady, you can either give me your virginity to do with as I please, or you can hit the road. I'm not going to let some woman come over here and screw up a good space battle.
I've got news for you, Admiral. I don't care what your rank is. Recklessly putting my virginity at risk in the presence of your filmmaker is the farthest thing from my mind. And what are you projecting on your external viewing screen? Private Smith.
That's Lieutenant Smith now, Captain.
I earned my rank. We're out of here. Engage.
Admiral, the Doomsday Camper is firing something at us. It's your MasterCard bill, sir. Quick, raise my credit limit. I'm afraid we can, sir. Your wife maxed out your credit limit during her last Christmas shopping spree. Oh, damn, I hate it when she does that. Break for impact, everybody.
Steer across its bow. We have to draw its fire away from the filmmaker.
All right. The USS Ghetto Blaster from Deep Throat 9. Commander Crisco, the situation here is grim. Our tachyon beams are useless against its microplasmatic hull. Its external structure seems to be the byproduct of some sort of living aluminum-based alloy which is capable of deflecting all known lasers, phasers, photon torpedoes, and pulsars. At present, our only defense are the transwarp engines, which due to our last engagement with the enemy, are only working at approximately 65%. What are your intentions and recommendations for dealing with this object?
I recommend y'all get out of my way so I can kick that tin can butt to the other end of the mother-loving galaxy. And by the way, Bush boy, I'm tired of all that techno babble. Can't you just say it's one tough mother like everybody else? The only person you're impressing is yourself. Just because you're an admiral, it doesn't mean you can waste everybody's time. No wonder you don't get none. I bet you when you're in bed with a woman, you talk her to death. All right, who forgot to raise the shields?
Mr. Fuzzy, stand by to pick up survivors.
Captain Hutchins, I request to be transferred to the Enterprise.
Request denied. Fire phaser.
Captain Haberstock, we just finished an analysis on Andrew's kamikaze attack, and we feel if we detonate a starship from the inside of that beast, we can destroy it. We're going to need a volunteer to stay with the starship until the last minute and then beam out. And since I'm the Admiral, I volunteer you. We'll do it from inside the Fungi Nebula. That way its scanners won't be able to lock on to us.
Have your engineers set a 30-second charge on Das Federation boot. Lieutenant, stand by to beam me out of there on my signal.
Yeah, sure, Captain.
Okay, I'm moving at full impulse speed towards the maw of the camper.
All right. To activate the 30-second delay, hit the green button.
There is no green button.
Hey, does anyone know what color button activates the 30-second delay? Somebody? Hey, where's the engineer?
Gentlemen, I need an answer. Okay, let's try this one.
13, 28, 22.
Lieutenant, get me out of here. This thing can't count. Lieutenant! Lieutenant! Admiral, I can't reach my ship. Get me out of here. Now!
Transporter room, energized. It worked. The alloy coating is starting to deteriorate. Fire all phasers.
Fire all phasers!
Well, once again, we've saved the universe. Am I glad that we had a ship like the Haberstock to help us fight that thing. It's a mighty big ship. Of course, it would make for a much nicer atmosphere if the helmsman would lay off the alcohol. Mr. Fuzzy? First star on the right. There's got to be something out there we can screw up.